Since we invested in Novo Nordisk, shares are down more than 20%. Novo Nordisk stocks are minus 50% from the all-time high. In this video we will find out what to do when things goes wrong on the stock market.
You probably know Novo Nordisk because they went viral all across the globe with their new drugs, which is called the Wegovy, which people use it in order to lose weight fast. We bought this company, we invested in Novo Nordisk shares at the end of November, in the month of November. Yes, it was 1 month ago. Here, you can find the video. It was 1 month ago. We invested at the end of November. It was here. After the shares dropped from the all-time high, something like 30%. But now the shares dropped more, and they are more or less minus 50% from the all-time high, which is a huge drop if you consider that this company, guys, it's really big. Novo Nordisk, we are talking about one of the biggest company in Europe. If you go here to the ranking page and you go to the Europe 600, which is the biggest index in Europe, Novo Nordisk is here, is the first company, very close with LVMH, which is Louis Vuitton. Okay, it's bigger than SAP, it's bigger than ASML, it's bigger than Roche, Nestlé, AstraZeneca. I mean, it's a huge company. It's really big, okay? And so I would like to show you something, because we invested in Novo Nordisk, as I told you, here, 1 month ago, more or less, okay? Here, we invested here. We thought this was a good moment to invest in, but after this, the company dropped more. And so I would like to show you, I made a print screen from one of my bank accounts, and I would like to share it with you because in my opinion, it's very important for you to see. This is one of my accounts where I have many of the company I talked about in my webinars. And as you can see, here you can find Novo Nordisk. Even if we experienced a drop of more than 20% after we got inside these stocks, as you can see, I'm losing only, this was a print screen from this morning, so now it's a little bit better, but I'm losing only 12%. Why I would like to show you this specific line in my account? Because when we invest in a company, we don't have to invest all our money in the same moment, okay? And as you can see, I started my investment position with 5K, okay? And then when the company dropped and went minus 20% from my first purchase, I invested again. Because when we invest in a company, guys, we really have to think different. We are not only trading, okay? What I really think, in my opinion, is that if we invest in a company for the long run, we can really suffer, let's say, we can really support, sorry, not suffer, but support, even if the company drop. And in this case, what I did, I invested the first time 5K, and then when the company dropped again, I felt I was lucky because I was able to purchase again a company I really like with a really interesting long-term view for less money. And this is why I invested again another 5K in the company. And this is why even if the company is below 50% from the all-time high, I'm losing only 12%. Okay, and this is something interesting. I also shared this morning with the Italian community of the forecaster, because of course when you see a company dropping on the stock market, you probably think, oh my God, I was wrong. No, no, we were not wrong. I was really happy to see this company falling on the stock market, because if a company I like, if a company with strong fundamental as Novo Nordisk is, look at this company, now is below the fair value 25%, okay? I'm really happy to invest again in this company, okay? This morning, to the Italian community of the forecaster, I made an example. Of course, in Italy, a lot of people love to invest in apartments and houses, okay, in Italy. I don't know in your country if it's like this, but I think also in the United States, people love to invest in homes, okay? And I said to my guys in Italy, guys, if you decided to buy an house in a specific place, let's say a specific area of a city, and you decided to buy a specific apartment in a building, and this house do many reason drop in prices, are you happy or are you sad? And of course everybody told me we are happy. And this is exactly the same thing we have to think with shares, because of course we would like to gain money thanks to our investments, but we have to start from a point where if we find lower price for a share, we have to be happy because we have the opportunity to buy more shares of a company we are really interested in for the long run. Okay, something like dollar cost averaging, Ian, but in my opinion, I really prefer to do like in this case. I got inside Novo Nordisk. I like the company. Yes. I made an analysis. Of course, you can find the complete analysis here on the YouTube channel. But I can share with you the link directly, so you can see it. If you will see the recorded version of this webinar, you will find the link in the description. And that's it. I mean, of course, if I can decide, I would like to invest right now and not in November, because now it's better. We are minus 20% from the prices I got in November. But of course, I cannot predict the future, and this was a nice moment in my opinion 1 month ago, but now it's better. And so this is why this was my first entry, and I got inside the position again here. And now I really think I have a very interesting position in this company, which is really well positioned for the future. Of course, many of you asked me why you didn't invest in Eli Lilly, which is a company, a competitor for Novo Nordisk, which is active also in this lose weight field as Novo Nordisk. And the answer, guys, is very simple. If we go here to the AI agent, and we go here to the stock comparison tool, and I do the comparison between Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly, the artificial intelligence give me a stock comparison, very deep stock comparison. And at the end, I don't want to go into the detail. You can find the analysis on your forecaster. You can find the same analysis. Look, Novo Nordisk, despite current stock underperformance, appears to have a more stable long-term growth pathway and product diversification compared to Eli Lilly, which is currently navigating turbulent guidance, updated market reactions. Okay, so this is what I really think. Thanks to the artificial intelligence, I thought to do this analysis work to the artificial intelligence. So this is exactly what I can find from the numbers you can find in the fundamental page here in the row section, both for Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk. Okay, so this is why I decided to invest in Novo Nordisk. But what I really share with you today is this. We are talking about a company, okay, which lost almost 50% from the all-time high. And even if we got in our face minus 20%, thanks to our strategic view, our strategic approach to the stocks investing, we are only minus 12%. And now this is uh, this is much better because today we had this incredible news regarding the reduced risk of Alzheimer, and this is something that probably will let the company skyrocket again. Okay, last but not least, guys, remember always to go here in the overview page where we do something which is um, academic, something which an academic will tell you which is wrong. Okay, because on this chart we compare prices and net income, which have a completely different scale. It's like comparing apple with bananas. But as you can see, in the long run, stock market, the stock prices follow the fundamentals, follow the net income, as you can see. And when a drop like this occur on the shares, but at the same time the net income is skyrocketing, remember this is the TTM net income. It means trailing 12 month. Okay, if we go here on Novo Nordisk, row fundamental page here, as you can see, if we go to the net income, here you can find the TTM. It means we take the last 4 quarter we have in the net income, of course, and we sum. Okay, this is a way to try to understand how the company is doing right now, okay, and not only using the last balance sheet available. Okay, and as you can see, when prices go very far from the net income line, which is something like the balance point for the share, an opportunity is gonna be created. Okay, this is something we did with Lululemon, guys. Do you remember we talked about Lululemon many months ago? I cannot even know. I don't remember even where is the video we made about Lululemon, but of course we did. Look, this is exactly what happened to Lululemon. The share dropped because of pessimist, okay? But the company was performing really nice, even on quarterly basis, okay? What's happening right now on Novo Nordisk is what happened 6 months ago, okay, to Lululemon. And if you know me since at least 6 months, you know we got inside Lululemon here, okay? Lawrence, exactly, my friend Lawrence from London, I met him in London. Hello, Lawrence, and thank you very much for the list you made for me of intros to use for my video in English. Thank you very much. You were so kind. And he's telling me it is something that is happening also on another very big European company, which is ASML, active in the semiconductor field. Let's go to have a look. ASML. Look, we can go to the Amsterdam one, but of course is listed also on NYSE. And look, this is something which now is, we are going back to what I call the balance point, which is the net income plotted on the stock chart. Okay? At the end of the day, what I really would like to share with you today is this print screen. Even if this company, Novo Nordisk, is falling down and we are minus 50% from the all-time high, this is the situation on my portfolio. And I'm really happy because I'm building a very nice position on a very nice company, which, fundamentally speaking, is now really undervalued. Okay? This is my strategy. For the ones are new today at this webinar, you can find the recap of my strategy here in this video. I'm gonna share with you the link, but you can find it on our YouTube channel. And if you're watching the recorded version of this webinar, you will find the link in the description. Guys, thank you very much. See you next week at the webinar. I will show you a new forecaster update that will blow your mind. I can't wait to share it with you. Thank you very much. And if you have 1 minute for me, please go to Forecaster.biz Trust Pilot. And if you have 1 minute, please write a review for me because we really need reviews in order to go abroad. And thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Of course, only write a review only if you think we deserve 5 stars. But of course, I'm joking. But if you put 5 stars, I'm more than happy. And you can also do, if you have 2 minutes and not 1 minute, you can go here on Google, write Forecaster.biz. And if you can write a review also on Google review, thank you very much. Guys, see you next week. Can't wait to share with you a new forecaster update that will blow your mind. Thank you very much. Ciao everybody. See you next time. Arrivederci, buonasera. And in Italian, ci vediamo la settimana prossima. See you next week. Ciao a tutti.